Yo, what is going on guys? Flashverse here and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 6, and this will be my trailer breakdown for The Flash Season 6 Episode 17, otherwise titled Liberation. Before I do the trailer breakdown, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. And as you guys may know, I will not be showing the trailers in my trailer breakdowns anymore due to my horrible luck with copyright claims. But just in case you guys didn't see the trailer, I will link it in the description down below so you guys can check it out before watching this video. And this trailer does actually have some very interesting stuff, if you ask me, so I do recommend watching the trailer before you watch this video, or if you guys have watched the trailer already, then yeah, you're good to go. And also, before I do the trailer breakdown, as always, I will go over the synopsis, and it is as follows. After recent events, Barry takes a closer look at his life with Iris. Eva makes a bold move. So yeah, it's a short synopsis, but it does have very interesting stuff as well. But onto my trailer breakdown. Okay, so this trailer starts off with Barry saying there's something that happened to Iris. And we get the shot of Iris glancing at the mirror that has sucked her in. And we now know that Barry is suspicious about Mirror Iris, especially in that scene where Iris kicks Barry out of his own house. And let's be honest, this is where everyone full on started hating Mirror Iris, including myself. But next we have Barry exposing Iris to Team Flash, and we do see Nash and Cecile over there as well. And we do also hear Mirror Iris say, "Barry, how could you do this? I'm your wife." Now we do also see Nash in the back doing something with his gauntlet, so he's probably sensing something in case something is wrong with Iris. And this is probably where they, find out that she's like a full-on mirror clone. Who knows? But we then have the hardcore message from Barry as he replies to Mirror Iris' statement, "You're not my wife." So clearly he does know that something is wrong with Iris. Now in this next shot, it is a very interesting thing, and we see someone stepping into or out of a mirror. So I think this may have to do with the bold move that Eva is doing, where she finds out how to escape the mirror. Or this could be an old shot from where Iris gets sucked in, or maybe it's someone walking through another room. It could be something like that. It's very hard to tell who it is though, as we do not see the person's upper areas, as we only see their feet basically. But the shot after is pretty interesting as well, and we see the proper Iris, and she's looking at this room, and we see these mirror clones over here. So this is where Iris gets suspicious of Eva, and this is probably Eva's monitor room or something, so she could check what her mirror clones are up to in certain times. But then we do see Iris getting an insane headache, and she's screaming and stuff. And this probably has got to do with Iris adapting to the mirror world, or something along those lines at least, I don't know. But we then see Barry and Cecile, and they're doing their investigation on what could have happened to the real Iris. And this is when, Barry is looking at past events, and then he, builds up this case and finds out what happened to the real Iris, and how he could possibly find her wherever she is. And we do hear Barry say, "The real Iris is out there somewhere, and I won't let her down." So he's probably saying this to Cecile, as it seems that Barry and Cecile are working together on this due to the lack of Joe. And because Joe isn't here, I think Cecile or something will fill up that Joe's role until he's back, whenever he is back. But to the left hand side on the board, we do have Barry writing stuff. One very interesting thing on that board, it says "sneaking out at night," and it says how often and McCulloch Technologies. So this is when Barry finds out that his Iris has been missing since the time that she broke into Macaulay Tech in the middle of the night. So Barry will know that for maybe for sure. We don't know. So I am interested to see how he will get Iris out of this mirror world if he finds out that she's inside a mirror. But I am assuming that he will find out, maybe like Mirror Iris will tell him. But speaking of Mirror Iris, we do hear Mirror Iris say, "Fine, you want to see who I really am." And then we cut to this shot of, Barry handing in this like tablet to someone, and it was the photo that Camilla took. So this is when Barry knows for sure that it's Mirror Iris, as it literally shows a mirror copy of someone. But we do see Barry looking confused, as there are like a ton of mirrors in his apartment, and he does look pretty hurt as well, like there are like scratches on his arm and stuff. I am interested to see how that will all play out. And this episode is called Liberation, so this hints to Eva's bold move, which leads to her escaping the mirror world, or it could also be Iris's liberation, as we may see Barry get Iris out of the mirror world. I don't know, but I'm very interested to see what will go down in this episode. Now, in terms of the main villain, as I mentioned in my previous video, I think that the villain is actually Mirror Master, as like due to like how many Mirror Master episodes we have, like as the title, like we have Success is Assured, which is now the original finale, and then we have this Liberation, which is probably the episode where Eva escapes. Now, as I've mentioned in my review as well, like how could Eva rise up and be the main villain? Well, I think that in one of these following episodes, Eva will get out of the mirror world and she will do something to Blackhole, or like do something like kill Joseph Carver. And Joseph Carver is like the person who we all think is like probably the main villain. But then the lack of Joseph Carver like could also explain that he isn't our main villain. And like since episode 12, we've seen Eva since then, which could also lead us to believe that Eva is our main villain. And with this mirror stuff, it does actually look interesting now. I don't mind Eva being the main villain so far. I just have to, see what they're gonna do next with this Eva thing. But they did say that episode 19 will be like a cliffhanger type of thing. That's not those endings that you would put in a finale. So I am assuming like in episode 19, like the ending, this is where like Eva does something and then makes her rise as the main villain of season 6, and then could possibly move into season 7 as well. But yeah guys, that is pretty much it for this video. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.